Hey guys, it's Anne-Marie in Galaxy. I'm not sure how long this will last. I finally got my comfortable clothes on and I wanted to keep pulling cards. For those of you who like messages, we are going to move along to the Fairy Forest Oracle. I'm going to kind of shuffle over here a little bit so I don't bother Galaxy. The Fairy Forest Oracle. I'm sure he's not going to pull this off. Hopefully, card won't hit it. Spirit, ancestors, have my ancestors, spirit guys, can you please give a message? Of course, I'm doing it over him. Whoops. She who laughs. Humor, perspective, mirth, number 30. All of a sudden that just came to mind is having the last laugh. You're going to have the last laugh about a situation, something very turbulent that you have recently went through within the last year to 18 months. I'm seeing a lot of frustration. You may have been breadcrumbed. You may have been lied to about certain situations, or you may have been completely unaware of situations until recently, but you've recently come out of this. And you may not realize it right now, but the tables are turning for you. The things that have been stolen, the lies that have been told about you, the stories made up about you, the false narratives about you being crazy or not knowing what you're talking about, all of those things and then some. The tables are about to turn. You're going to have the last laugh. Spirit is also saying that it's important for when the tables start to turn and that you're having the last laugh, still be mindful of your intentions when you're laughing. The people who laughed at you didn't mind their intentions. They weren't careful with their words. They weren't respectful. They weren't kind. They weren't compassionate. They were none of those things. However, the tables are turning for you because you are not the one who laughs and snickers and talks about and makes things up, and you have compassion. And that's why, unfortunately, a lot of these things happen to you, not because you have compassion, but because of the amazing soul and spirit that you are. And it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Don't let that dim your light. You're about to have the last laugh, and Spirit is saying, be very mindful of gloating. Be very mindful. This card talks about perspective. And have the perspective of not forgetting what it felt like when people were laughing at you. Now, do these people deserve what's about to happen to them? Oh yeah, they do, without a doubt. Doesn't mean you wished it on them. Doesn't mean a part of you isn't kind of happy that karma's here and the tables are turning, and finally you will be justified. Finally you will be validated. Even though you don't seek those things, you will have all the recognition that you need. The truth will be coming out. Everything is going in your favor now. And so you have every right to, part of you feel like, haha. But be careful when you do that too. Deep in certain person's soul and spirit, they will never forget what it felt like through those turbulent times. What it felt like when the lies were told. What it felt like when everyone turned their back on you. What it felt like when you had no one to turn to but the divine. You remember what that feels like, and so in turn, Spirit is saying, show that same compassion that you didn't get. Show that same, that doesn't mean you have to be buddy with people. It doesn't mean you have to be friends with people. It doesn't mean any of those things. It means not gloating and not laughing in people's faces, because you're going to have the last laugh. Spirit's going to give that to you. But don't forget in your soul and spirit who you are, and you're not the people who hurt you. You're not. And that's why everything's going to be going in your favor. Because despite what has been said, despite what you have lost, despite the lies told about you, the jobs you lost, whatever, all the things that you have perceived as losing because of these things that have happened, the gang stalking, the monitoring, you know what that feels like. Excuse me. So show those people the same grace that they didn't show you, because that's what you're made of. That's why you are this fair. That's why you are going to be the one that gets the last laugh in this entire situation. And what's going to even elevate you 10 times higher after this, because it does get better, is how you respond to the tables turning, how you respond to the karma that you're seeing happening to all the individuals that did you dirty. Now, this is for select few, those that have come with good intentions, that lead with love, that you were not the aggressor in these situations. Let's just say that. So some people take these messages and run with them. So if you're of the divine light, this is you, for you. You're getting the last laugh. Justice is here. And you will get prosperity and the accolades and the, not that you need these things, but all of that gold or whatever it is that resonates of high value to you, freedom, whatever it is. I'm getting ahead of myself here. There is so much more that you can't even comprehend, and it's based on how you respond to you seeing karma. I know I'm repeating myself. I just have to make sure when I speak it all out again over it, I get sidetracked. So Spirit wants you to have that perspective of not forgetting what it was like, and also recognizing that if you handle this well, if you handle this one well, and you know you will, there's going to be so much more. It's like a bonus. You know, if you have your candles and you blow them out, and then they pop back up, you go, oh, I get to do it again. Of course, that's not a good example, but I was just thinking of birthday candles for some reason. Maybe this happened by your birthday. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you're healthy and happy, full of joy. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm.